The wind now is disappearing, and look at what we see. This is the first view ever of the surface of Titan, the moon of Saturn, discovered by us. The spinning rate is lower. Altitude 17 kilometers, 20 kilometers an hour. It's a bite now. And the signal to Cassini is still very good. So while you are descending, you're transmitting all your data, all your analysis up to the mother spacecraft. Watch out, we're getting close to the surface now. 10 kilometers altitude. Prepare for crashing. Wind is 4 kilometers and the temperature is very, very cold. Now we see where we're going to land. We're going to be lucky, look. It's going to be on a flat area, kind of valley, not too hilly. So we're not going to tilt over. And it's not an ocean of something liquid. I will tell you more after that. But the risk is that you can land into something liquid and dive into it and sink. But this will not be the case. Look, we're getting closer. 3 kilometers altitude. 18 kilometers, 2 kilometers, count down. We are going vertically, no wind anymore. 1 kilometer, we're going to touch down very soon. Watch out. 300 meters, 201, boom. And this is the landing. This is actual view and the size of the step of the moon to give you the scaling. Look at the signal here. You are left alone on the surface and the mother spaceship is flying on its orbit and is leaving you alone. You are still alive, your instruments are still working, but the mothership is leaving. So you're transmitting all what you have left. No transmission anymore. Comes back. So last call, say bye-bye. And then you're alone. So let's come back. A few images, if I can, on this one. Well, I will try to move forward because I wanted to show you. Yes. You see this one? This is the lamp. The weather lamp trying to light up the surface underneath. It did not function very well at the beginning because of the altitude and the fog in between. But at the end it functioned very well. We could have nice light on the ground. And it's very bright because it's very close. We are not close to the surface. So the reflection of our light on the surface is here. And here we have stones that are round, kind of eroded. So something has polished them. And I mentioned before, the risk was to go on something liquid. And there the liquid is not water because at 180 degrees the weather is not based on water, but it is based on methane. It's methane. And at this temperature methane can still rain. You can still have water, fluid water, or fluid methane, sorry. So we still don't know where those oceans of methane are because we safely landed on ground, but they must be somewhere because there's so much methane in the atmosphere that there must be a reservoir to replenish the atmosphere regularly. So that the scientists then know for sure, there must be methane in quantities and liquid quantities somewhere. And these valleys and these cliffs, they must have been skirted by something. We believe it is by methane as well, for this eroded scenery. So now what you're going to see is the same story again, but seen from a fixed angle. And at the end I will warn you again, you will pay attention because you will see the shadow of your parachute that is falling over you, and you will see it in the picture. So we're going to play that one, unless you have questions already now. But by now you are dead, I think. The cold took you. The batteries went fine. They went more than expected. But the mothership went away on its orbit, and then the cold went inside the space of the probe, and everything was frozen to death.
So how did you get the last part of the